The 1979 D Susan B. Anthony $1 coin remains one of the most talked about modern coins because it represents a major shift in United States currency history. Even though millions were minted at the Denver facility, the coin carries a unique story that collectors and historians still find fascinating today. When you hold this coin, you're not just holding a piece of metal. You are holding the beginning of America's first small-sized dollar coin experiment. The mint believed that a smaller dollar would solve circulation problems and reduce production costs. But the public reaction was completely different. People confused it with a quarter because of the similar size, and the coin failed in everyday transactions. However, what failed in circulation later became interesting in the world of numismatics. Collectors began to study the details, the strike quality, and the grade differences in these coins, and the value of high-quality 1979 D dollars slowly increased over time. The Obverse features a strong and determined portrait of Susan B. Anthony, a woman who fought bravely for equality and the right to vote. Her portrait alone gives the coin historical weight. On well-preserved pieces, you can still see the fine lines around her hair, the sharp outline of her jaw, and the crisp stars surrounding her. These details matter because the Denver Mint often produced sharp strikes, and collectors look for coins where those details have survived without heavy wear. On the reverse, the eagle landing on the surface of the moon reminds you that America was still celebrating its achievements from the Apollo missions. This is not just a design. It is a direct tribute to one of the greatest scientific accomplishments in history. While most 1979 D dollars today are still worth face value, the real interest lies in the high-grade examples, coins that remain in brilliant original mint state condition, free from heavy marks, retaining strong luster, and showing clear strike definition, can easily bring premium prices. In MS 63 and MS 64, they become more desirable. In MS 65 and MS 66, they enter a completely different category, where collectors are willing to pay strong amounts simply because well-preserved examples are not easy to find anymore. Even though the mintage was high, survival in top grades is limited, and that scarcity pushes the value upward. Some of the cleanest certified examples have achieved impressive results at auction, proving that modern coins can also attract serious collector money when the condition is exceptional. The true value of this coin comes from understanding the difference between an average circulated example and a premium mint state one. Scratches, dull surfaces, rim damage, or weak strikes decrease the value dramatically. Strong luster, a clean surface, visible details, and a powerful strike increase it significantly. This is why collectors from the United States, Canada, Europe, and the Middle East study this coin closely. They know that while the 1979 D dollar is not rare overall, the right example in the right condition can surprise anyone. It is a coin that teaches new collectors how grading works, how the minting process affects value, and how modern coins slowly become historical artifacts. Many people still overlook the 1979 D dollar because they think it is a common coin with no real value. But the truth is that the condition of this coin makes a huge difference. A coin that has been kept safely for many years, without scratches or wear, is always more desirable to collectors. When a coin shows clear details on Susan B. Anthony's face, sharp stars around the edge, and a bright original shine, it immediately stands out from the rest. These are the kinds of coins that grading companies reward with higher mint state grades, and those grades can increase the value many times. Collectors also pay attention to the reverse design. If the eagle, the wings, the moon surface, and the letters are all sharp and bold, the coin becomes more attractive. Even small details can decide whether a coin is worth just $1 or $10, $20, or even more. This is why it is very important to check your coin carefully under good light. Sometimes a regular-looking coin turns out to be much better than expected. Another reason this coin is interesting is because of its place in American history. The $1,979 was the first small-sized dollar ever made for everyday use. Even though the public did not use it much, it still represents a major change in the U.S. monetary system. For collectors, the story behind a coin is just as important as the coin itself. A coin with history, meaning, and design always attracts long-term interest, especially from international collectors who study modern U.S. coins. Today, The 1979 dollar continues to gain attention because many people are now learning about coin values through the internet and YouTube. More collectors are searching for high-grade examples, and this increased demand helps keep the price stable. No matter where you live, whether in the US, Canada, Pakistan, India, the Middle East, or Europe, this coin is easy to collect and easy to understand. It is a good starting point for beginners and a nice addition for advanced collectors as well. If you have a 1979 D Susan B. Anthony dollar at home, take a moment to examine it properly. Look at the edges, the shine, the details, and the overall appearance. A clean, well-preserved example can bring more money than you expect. And even if the coin is not rare, it is still a piece of American history worth saving. Collectors always appreciate coins that tell a story, and this coin definitely does.